This was a good idea.
Shrimpies.
Street OGT tacos.
Street OGT. I know you guys are from the streets. So.
I grew up on the mean streets of Alston and Brighton.
Oh
These
my
things
God.
are very slippery, Steve.
He definitely
You've never used
cursed
them
me.
before. Watch out. I'll show you how it's done.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Surfside Live. I'm Steve, and we're here today at my restaurant, Surfside Burger Bar, up in beautiful Meredith, New Hampshire. We have an amazing guest today, my buddy, the super talented Paul Wolstencroft from Slightly Stoopid, Organically Good Trio, and the Dubtown Rockers. Can't wait for this. Paulie's gonna help us make a few tacos in the kitchen. We're gonna make them, we're gonna eat them, and then Paulie's gonna do a full show tonight out on our patio. I hope you guys totally love this. I even washed my hair for this.
I've been reaching out my hand, though that you might understand.
Paulie,
All right, here we
what's up,
are.
buddy?
Surfside.
We're gonna make organically good tacos.
This is gonna be good. We got all the right stuff that we need, right?
Yes, we got everything. Let's start with our street taco shells.
Perfect. Ah, what a chuckaroony.
So we're gonna do shrimp,
Shrimp,
steak,
steak,
vegan chorizo.
vegan, yeah, because I got two guys in the bands who are vegetarians.
Van and Tommy.
Well, Van is almost a vegetarian.
All right.
He eats a little bit of fish, but Tommy is strictly vegetarian, so I figure one for him.
All right. This all cooks really quick. So,
So I was going to put some cheese on them?
You want to do cheese
I
first?
do. I do a little sprinkle.
I like cotija on the top,
Oh, you do?
but shred on the bottom.
Huh,
What do
me
you think?
too.
Yeah?
Happy little street
Happy little
tacos. Do with cheese.
2 with this cheese. Marinated black tiger shrimp.
What are they marinated with?
Olive oil, Old Bay, our special homemade seasoning.
Ooh.
What else? I think that's really it. You want to steak it up?
Yeah.
And lastly, for Tommy, we got vegan chorizo.
Made out of real chorizo. They'll sprinkle with that vegetarian stuff.
Right? No steak is complete without some secret Surfside
Woo!
seasoning.
God.
All right?
Yeah.
That's the money right
Smells good.
there.
When I'm reaching the end, I hope we're still friends, but I still got a long way to go. Somehow
Keep
life
mine. You can do yours. You know, we'll keep it fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing
That one's yours.
I'm doing a Joe Samba.
That one's for Joe Samba.
Yeah, he can't keep anything.
No.
Oh my God!
The ghost of Joe Samba again.
He cursed me.
Oh, it's like painting.
See? One at a time.
Very, very
like a pro.
safe.
Like a pro.
You want to flip that steak around? There's this guy in San Diego who comes out to a lot of shows. Have you ever met him? His name's Butters. Butters, I'm catching up to you. Look at these things I'm making. I know you make your own everything, but we've got secret Steve sauce.
We got a few things on your
That looks
butters.
good, man.
Right? What else they put?
Hold on, let me add the secret ingredients. Oh, yeah.
There.
Shrimp. Look at these little tiny tacos.
Yeah, they're babies.
They're like made for mice. Little mice tacos. Very nice,
Look at
very
that.
nice.
See, I'm redeeming myself.
You're doing good.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, so let's bring these over here. Decide what we're gonna put on these bad boys.
I go very simple. I don't do a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I just do green salsa on this.
Yep.
And then the cojita cheese.
Oh,
Oh, I think that's good. I'm going to put that on
Yep.
this too. And then for the shrimp, I go very simple.
Oh, you want some slaw?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Can I slaw you?
Yes, please. I go pineapple with the seafood
Pineapple
stuff.
on the left, habanero on the right.
Pico. And you know what? I'm going to put a little cojita cheese on this one too.
It's like he knows what he's doing.
I don't. I learned everything I know from Gordon Ramsay.
You can tell.
You know what I do every once in a while? Do a little bit of this white onion on here. This is looking good. This is looking really good. These OGT style mini tacos are,
I like it.
this is right up my alley.
It's right on the money.
Yeah.
Orgasmically good tacos.
I like the new name.
Yes.
It's catchy.
Can you go taste these things or
Let's
what?
do it. Let's do it.
Let's eat, boys.
Let's eat.
Woohoo!
So this is gonna be the paper plane.
All right. So we're gonna, in addition to these tacos,
Wait,
we're
hold
gonna.
on, let's start over. You talk first. You got. I don't know why I'm interrupting all the time.
No. So
Excuse me.
So in addition to the tacos, the orgasmically good tacos,
Yeah.
we're gonna make this drink that you were just telling me about.
Yes, this is a drink, and it's not that old. It's a relatively recent drink. Some sort of famous bartender, I forget, like 10 years ago, made up the paper plane. I didn't know about it. I was playing with De La. Me and De La were doing the OGT Airlines. Me and De La were doing the G Love gig, and he's like, "Hey, you ever try a paper plane?" And I'm like, "Nope." Brings the ingredients to the gig, mixes it up in front of me. I've been kind of addicted ever since.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it's a whiskey-based drink.
It is. So you got, it's equal parts everything. Equal
Okay.
part whiskey, whatever whiskey you like. The Amaro, and this is the Aperol, and together with a half a lemon each. Boy, they pour slow.
Oh yeah.
Can you put some ice in that for me?
But of course.
One Aperol. But this is the interesting taste, I think.
Oh.
And then for extra luck, maybe a tiny splash more of you, so half a lemon each. Scent in there makes it good.
Woohoo.
Shake them up. And I shake until this hand can no longer stand it.
Oh, that looks very good.
Well, the color is cool, right?
Yeah.
Cheers.
We go higher.
Let's try it.
Ooh.
Tastes like a paper plane to me.
That tastes delightful. That's really good.
Yeah, see?
You ready to eat some tacos?
Let's do it.
Here we are.
Yeah, they're looking good, right?
We got our paper plane and we got 3 beautiful tacos. So, I mean, which one are you going for first?
I'm going to try the shrimp one first, I think.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I can taste the secret seasoning. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's nice.
So, I mean, everybody knows you're with Slightly Stoopid. You've been
Yeah.
with Slightly Stoopid since what, like 2011? Something like that?
2009 was
Oh,
my
really?
first thing, right? It was the Snoop Dogg, Stephen Marley tour in 2009. It was
yep.
the Blazed and Confused.
Yes.
That one. It was an awesome tour. And I was actually only hired for the summer.
Right.
So I was like, thought I was going to be in and out. I didn't even know I was getting the gig at first. And then I got a call a couple weeks, like, hey, we're rehearsing. You want to come do this gig with Snoop?
Nah.
Yeah, well, you know. I got another gig play for 8 people. It's much better. So I went and did that whole summer with them, and it was just unbelievable. You know, it was a whole different thing.
Yeah. So how does that come about? I mean, how does a guy living in Boston meet up with the coolest dudes in San Diego?
A lot of it's luck, you know.
Luck is good.
But there were a few factors that sort of went into it. One, the sound guy for there was a friend of mine. 2, De La and C Money were the horn players at the time, and they were both from John Brown's Body, who I was friends with, and they had a Boston connection also. But the way things work in like the music industry, the word of mouth goes a long way.
Yep.
And you don't realize that everything you do is an audition for something else at some point. You know, so
a great way to look at it.
It was very random. They had a gig in Boston, and they came by, and I went out and we went to a studio with them. We just started. We were supposed to be jamming. We jammed like one song and then smoked a spliff. And that was all I saw of them. And then like 2 months later is when Miles called me up and was like, hey, you want to do the tour? You know how they are. They're so much fun.
Yep.
It's one of the funnest projects to be a part of,
Right.
humanly possible.
Yep.
I don't understand how a gig could get much more fun than that. Oh, and see, it goes so good with the green salsa and the white onion. Oh, I thought you had some like special hot sauce.
I do. Do you want me to pull this like out from?
Yeah. Well, can you edit this? Oh, I just happen to have it right here.
Should I pull it out now?
Whip it out.
I can't say those things.
Violent hippie sauce. This stuff is from Tacta Calories, I believe.
Oh, that smells rich, man. Oh, that's got a lot of flavor, man. It's got a little Tabasco-y sort of vibe to it, but blah, 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 blah. I decided I wanted to do the organ.
Yep.
I bought an organ. I didn't really know how to get it going or how to get a good sound out of it. I heard so many people get beautiful sound, so I had a teacher who is Ken Clark, who's one of the most amazing organ players in Boston. Absolutely incredible. I went over to his house once a week for a while, and like somewhere in like my 4th or 5th lesson, he was like, hey, I'm trying to quit the band I'm in and I need a replacement. I got a great idea. Why don't I train you to play the gig and then I'll get you an audition? And somehow that all worked out.
Very cool.
So I ended up getting this gig with Melvin Sparks, who kind of a almost famous jazz guitar player. Unbelievable skill. Absolutely incredible. And I did that for a few years, and that's where I learned the foot pedals and the sound of the organ sort of more completely. You have to do it every day for,
Right.
let's say, 4 or 5 years before you sort of get the feel for how to do it.
So it's just a different technique than just a regular keyboard or piano, or it's different.
It is different. Because, you know, on an organ, you press down a note, it goes forever. On a piano, it'll fade out. It's more percussive on the piano. And
Right.
then you have to learn the drawbars and speed, and the foot pedal was a hard thing. I think I did that every day for a few years before I started to get where the bass pedals were.
So so like, aside from the organ, were you growing up playing guitars and
No.
horns, or were you just?
No, I was my parents made me take piano lessons when I was like 5 or 6.
Gotcha.
To their dismay, I ended up like doing it for a living.
Very cool.
Are you ready for this?
Vegan?
Yes, vegan chorizo.
For Tommy.
Oh my God, is it weird that this is the best one? Mm-hmm. Oh my
It's not weird.
goodness.
So your newest venture with music is your Dubtown Rockers,
Yeah, yeah,
and you do that with Dayla,
I do.
and it's for kids.
It's kids. Dayla and I, we both have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dayla has a few, and I got a daughter. And I started realizing that she just loves music, and she was always watching these videos, and it was Cocomelon, it was beep, beep, beep. All the music sounded really, I don't know, cheesy's not the right word, but it didn't sound something that I would listen to. Only she could listen to it, and I would be like, so I was like, what if
Yep.
I did like my own sort of songs, but made them for kids? And we gave it a try. There was a few singers who were very helpful getting things going. Jackson Weatherby was one.
Yep.
Kaz Haley, Miles. Don Carlos even sang one.
Nice.
Hyrie. And we sort of did this, they're like regular reggae tunes, but just made for families.
Yep.
So we decided, you know, my hope is that parents and kids will both like it.
Yep.
Because that's what I can go for. Like a lot of the kids' music that I love, like some of the music soundtracks in these Disney or whatever company makes them are incredible. Coco and Moana, Encanto. You probably are not familiar. No. So anyone with kids, Encanto, right? You can't. Let's talk about Bruno. Oh my God. The music is so good. I love it, and I wanted to create something sort of that, and I wanted to keep it within my realm. So we did reggae songs and used everyone in our scene to
Yep.
sort of help propel it along and get it
yep.
noticed.
So you brought your Hammond organ.
I did.
You're gonna blow our minds with some tunes inside the dining
Probably
room?
not blow any minds.
Come on.
But I definitely am going to give it a whirl. Well,
And all the other stupid heads and OGT people on your airline and the Dubtown Rocker kids.
well, I hope so. And
Everyone's gonna freak.
I'm so glad you invited me here, and I'm so glad I'm the third person to come through and do this.
All right, well, thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. You're the man.
Good to see you.
Always.
Me and Lucy are walking in the sun. We living every day for fun. We got a smile from nearly everyone. My lips are moving, the mood is rising. She talking like, yeah, Michael serious.
say. Who could tell the difference he was making? I can't. After doing it, I realized it's just me.
Surfside live, bring your appetite.